I love life. That's a thought that was going through my mind as I was walking back from the gym this morning. I love life. I can't get enough of it, and I am so grateful to be able to wake up in the morning and say that. I'm grateful and I'm blessed because I know that somewhere out there right now, somebody can't come even close to saying that. There's somebody out there right now. Well, there's not somebody. There's countless people out there waking up right now saying that or can't say that they love life, because life is it's an increasingly not increasingly, that's not the right word. There's so many people out there that wake up today and they don't have the ability for one reason or another to be able to say that they love life. And to be able to wake up today such as I did and have all that I have, insofar as my material possessions and my mental faculties and what have you, to be able to wake up today in the position in which I find myself and not say that I love life would be a shame. It would just be it would be a shame. And I found myself thinking that because I was walking back from the gym. I was up at about 4 a.m. this morning, as I usually am. And I was up at 4 and down at the gym at about 5:15 and just finishing up my workout at 6:15 when a woman down there said, "How do you do it? How do you get up so early? How do you get up so early and get into the gym?" And I said, I'm busy. I said, I've got a lot of stuff to do. I just can't wait to get out of bed in the morning and start doing what it is that I do. And it reminded me of a mindset that I put myself into, or the mindset I should say, that I put myself into years ago. And it was probably sometime in my late 20s when there was a fire lit under my ass, and that fire has been burning ever since. I go through my days, and I always ask myself, what am I doing at this point in time? What am I doing at this very moment to better myself, to better my life, to better my situation? That question always goes through my mind, day and night. And that's not to say that implies that I feel the need to be working 24/7, because there's other aspects of life, other important considerations in life that contribute to making one a better person. And I'm very, very conscientious of that. Like spending time with my dad. That is it's making me a better person when I do something like that. But that's my mindset as I go through my days. It's what am I doing to I'm always asking myself that question. What am I doing to better myself? And I always look around at I oftentimes I'll look around at those that I'm interacting with and ask myself, what are these people doing to make me a better person? And that's just kind of how I go through my life. Another thing that I was thinking about was, I remember a time way back when. I remember when I was in my teens. When I was in my teens, I didn't want to grow up. Life was so good. Everything was taken care of. I was, there was food put on my table every night, and clothes were bought for me, and if I needed dental care, I was taken to the dentist, etc., etc. I didn't want to grow up. I remember that when I was in my teens. And then I got into my 20s. And I always thought that, oh, there's still time. When you go through your life and you're in your 20s and you think, well, I'm only in my 20s. I still got plenty of time to figure it out. I got plenty of time to get busy. And then your 20s kind of slip away and you get into your 30s and you think, well, I'm in my 30s. I still got time. Time is on my side. Well, you know what? there's something to be said about the expression time flies, because time does fly. And and for those of you out there that find yourself in that position where you're thinking that time is on your side, don't think that, because time can slip by. You just got to take advantage of every moment that you've got, and make the most of it. So anyway, those are my thoughts for the day. I gotta say that over the last several days I've been getting caught up in the whole dynamics of my dysfunctional family, and what have you. And I find that when I do that, it just tends to cause anxiety and aggravation and frustration, and not necessarily anger per se. I don't get angry too often, but just unhealthy emotions. So I need to learn to abstain from the whole discussion of my dysfunctional family, and just focus on things that I have more control over. Like my business. And speaking of which, yesterday in my video, I think that I alluded to the term successful. That I'm successful. When you say that to most people, when you say that he's successful, she's successful, I want to be successful, most people equate that to monetary wealth and to worldly possessions. And I got to tell you, I don't. When it comes to thinking of success, I don't think along those terms at all. When my definition of success is the attainment of inner peace with oneself as a human being. That's it. The attainment of inner peace with oneself as a human being. Meaning that, regardless of how much money you do or don't have in the bank, regardless of what you own, what you drive, where you live, at the end of the day, it's all about one thing. And that one thing is who you are. That's it. Who you are. And what type of person you are. And that's my definition of success. Everything else, the money, the cars, the house, all that other stuff, that's all, I'm not going to say it's irrelevant, but it's all a byproduct. It's all a byproduct of attaining one inner peace with oneself as a human being. And I say that because, I've known so many people over the years that have had so much but have had so little. And it's it's quite an interesting observation, but anyway, that's my soapbox for the day. And now I got to get on with the task at hand, which is work. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. And if I'm not mistaken, Olaf, I think that is that how you pronounce your name, Olaf? If you happen to be watching this video, didn't you say that you were at the Manatee Park? But if you're watching this video, Olaf, and you're in the area, please come by and meet the world's greatest father. Okay. All right, take good care. Okay, bye-bye.